Nobody likes some good fried rice. So fried rice is it in your papa no ye. See that my fried rice I ate it with some green pepper sauce and some baked chicken. You shouldn't always be doing so much fries. The oil. There's a little bit of oil going in there, but I did it in a healthy form. So this fried rice is not junk fried rice. It's homemade fried rice. And there's less oil. There's healthy oils in there. And my pepper sauce too, because I spiced the chicken enough, there was not too much spice in there. There's balance in this dish. The chicken was not fried. You're going to have angwa. It was baked in the oven. So you realize that one too, Charlie, that thing. So let's kickstart the fried rice. You need vegetables for sure. So I used some onion, I used some peas, I had some carrots, some green pepper, bell pepper, spring onion. So I separated the green part from the base, the white part. And of course, you see, vegetables is up to you. I added a bit of eggs and your main ingredient, your rice. So there are two ways you could do your fried rice. You could cook your rice plain white and stir fry it, or you can do as I am doing in this video. That's how I like to do my fried rice. So the rice, I washed it to get most of the starch off. Yes, you don't want it to be sticking together. I want it to take form one. Then I added in my water, some salt, and soy sauce. This is the dark, thick soy sauce. This is the type you want to use because this one gives you solid color. If you use a Maggi aroma, you're going to use so much of it to get the color, and it's already spicy. So if you use too much, that spice is more akodo also. So look for the Chinese dark soy sauce, the thick ones. Those ones give you the color. And you realize the rice, even when as it's not cooked, it's about starting cooking. You see it's taking the color beautifully. And I'm just going to just stir this for everything to go in nicely. I check my salt level, my water level. If it's above my rice and it's enough, then I just close this up. But before I close, I added in some virgin coconut oil. Yes, you can use any cooking oil you have at your disposal. Just a bit of it, and you close it. So that's going to help it come out one. And Charlie, after 10 minutes of cooking, the rice has started rising. Yes, and you just lower your heat. And some few minutes later, you realize that it's going to come well in foam. So you can use about 15-20 minutes to cook your rice. That's the beauty about it. You realize it had the color. So this one way you could do your fried rice. If you already have your pre-cooked rice, you start off with your tougher vegetables. So the carrots went in, the spring onions went in, the peas went in because I'm not going to cook it. So I made sure it went in early. I added my bell pepper as well. You can add fresh pepper if you want to give it some peppery kick. Whatever vegetables you want to add in is up to you. So once they go in, I'm going to add a bit of salt so that it's a bit tasty. You don't want it too flat. So once the salt goes in, give it a good stir. Then you realize I based the pan before I started with my coconut oil. Yes, I'm a coconut oil fan because it's healthier. Yes, so yes, any oil you want to use, you can use it, feel free. But make sure you base it, and then you toss your veggies in there. Let them come a bit tender because your rice is already cooked. But before you do add in your rice, you add in a bit of your sauce to make sure that the veggies themselves too, they have color. Then you add in your pre-cooked rice in there. Then you just have to just stir it. But you could use that way, decide to just do your fried rice without using the soy sauce. But fried rice, soy sauce no a guy. So you just need to just toss it in there. Make sure you just mix everything in together and be crushing the lumps as well as you're doing it, so you don't end up with lumps in there. And when you realize your color is not even, you can add a bit of the soya sauce as well. You don't want to do it and you finish and then some part is rice plain, some part is not well done. Please, we don't want fried rice where you see some part brown, some part white. So if you realize you're having that challenge, just add in a bit more soya sauce. Take your time, low heat, and stir fry it. Yes, and sometimes you see, if you don't cook it well, that's when it's going to spoil early. So do it properly in the house and you can have your fried rice for long. So this is the rich auntie level fried rice. Yes, style 2. So I started with my oil in the pan. Then I added in the eggs first because the eggs, I need them to form first. I added a bit of salt to give it some taste. Yes. Then I did some scrambled eggs with what was in there because you want to form some nice lumps in the fried rice as you're eating the fried rice. Then you see some eggs smiling at you. Yes. So make sure that cooks perfectly before you add in your other vegetables, before your carrot and the beans and the onions go in there. The first thing that's supposed to go in is your eggs. Very, 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 very necessary. So once my eggs go in there, I then proceed to add in my peas. You see, I wasn't going to cook it, so I had to make sure that they go in early so that the heat would cook it properly. You don't want to eat raw peas. Yes. And it looks a bit softer because I had already cut and then kept it in the freezer. So that's it. And I added in the rest of my vegetables and see how the egg has done. This one, if you don't take it, eat your thing like this. So I added in some extra salt to make it taste. Yes. If you forget to add salt to the eggs and then you add it here, it's going to work. But when you're eating the egg, you don't feel it's too tasty. So that's why I split my salt and put a little in when I'm doing the egg and add in the rest when I'm doing the veg toss. And yeah, this is what you'd want to be doing. Then you add just a little bit of soy sauce to darken the veggies so that they would incorporate nicely into the rice. But I can tell you not to do the soy sauce with the veggies. It's up to you. Personal preference, how you'd want it. If you want the veggies standing out in your fried rice, you can decide to do away with the soy sauce. And once you scoop it in, you're just going to be tossing for it to come together beautifully. Yay. So fried rice, Nadia, is very, very easy to do. And you realize that I didn't use so much oil. Yes, you go and buy fried rice outside and sometimes it's so soggy. That's why I always say that home cooked meals, dear, you won't get. And the last thing I added in was my spring onion, the top part, the green part, because that one, a little heat, then it softens. So I don't start that off early. That's the last thing that goes in. So whenever you're cooking vegetables, you should know which one should go in first. The tougher ones go in first, and then the weaker vessels, they come in last. And because I've fried my vegetables well, because there's enough oil, not excess oil, it's going to preserve it for long. So you could have this from morning to evening and it's not going to go bad. Yes. So yes, cook your fried rice right and you can have it well for longer. And yay, you should serve it with your grilled chicken and your pepper sauce, which all of them you shall see in this channel. Oh, yay. So I made this simple yellow pepper sauce and it was so tasty and so nice. And it's very simple. You just need 2 main ingredients. You just need just 2 ingredients and Charlie, you are sorted. Very hot, very spicy, very tasty. When you eat it, whatever feel. So all you need is yellow habanero pepper and just onion. You just blend it together and Charlie, let's leave it on fire. Add a little bit of salt to taste when it simmers down. And then, of course, we need some oil so that it will be preserved for long. We need some oil to bring it together. And you're literally done. You just need to stir and make sure that the moisture in there goes away. And there's a simple pepper sauce dish you should try. This one is a quick fix. This one is very tasty. It's very hot. You know, the yellow habanero pepper, it smells good, it tastes better, and it's super nutritious as well. And it's very hot and spicy. So if you really want pepper sauce with a kick pad, yeah, you should try this one. I mean, you can try to add in your spices, but for me, I feel the yellow pepper has its own natural taste and it's nice on its own without the spices. But you can add it in to add more taste to it if you want to. But this is a simple yellow pepper sauce recipe I'd definitely like you to try. And I did this with the chicken grilled in the oven and then some fried rice. Papa. So give it a try and then give me your feedback on it.